What is this called? What's mod? This mod? HFM?
Yes.
HPV? HFM.
HPV. Historical flavor mod.
Human papilloma mod. Because I forgot to change the name of my fucking stream. Okay. That should be right. Now-ish. Kind of. Close. I know how to do this. It's not like I do it for a living or anything.
When did I sphere Italy?
Italy's a thing?
The Kingdom of Italy is a thing, and apparently it's in my sphere.
So
Whatever. I don't know. I don't remember doing that, but
strategic ravioli reserves? I mean, all I remember doing is the most glorious conquest in all of Swiss kind. Of the 4,900 dairy farmers that lives in Swiss Triol. This was EU4, they would be making gold. I'd rather have gold. Wait, is gold a thing in this game?
Oh, we lost sync.
Ah, fuck!
Oh! Out
no,
we go
thankfully
again.
nothing drastic happened. So, also it was China. Goddammit.
For the resub. I mean, it's a lot better than the sync issues me and Roach has been having in our other game, where basically everything good I ever do gets save scrubbed out because of sync issues.
Yeah, it's not China in this on China's still uncivilized.
Yeah, it must have just been a random sync issue, because...
Oh, that's happened before.
Yeah. Quit game and come back in, I guess.
Like, quit entirely and then reload the game, or can I just resign?
It's better if you just quit entirely. Cause
yeah,
it's just really fucking annoying that it does it, and it pushes everything from my other monitor to the main monitor.
Screen cap is your friend. Playing in window and screen capping.
Is there native? I didn't even check. Is there native windowed mode for Vicky 2, or do you have to force it through Steam?
It's native.
That's interesting.
That's what I'm playing it. Because I'm playing it in 16:9. And
get inside me!
Or 1600 by 900, and I'm capturing it in that, so it's working just fine.
Huzzah!
It's because the only way I can record it.
Yep.
No, Andorra is not that little Spanish pet. It is, in fact, that little French pet.
Right? You get that shit under control.
Well, I would, but I have hardly any soldiers.
Somebody
like,
in my chat said,
none.
what the fuck, how did your game load in 10 seconds? I said
it's Victoria too.
It's an old game on a modern CPU. It loads fast.
Except for the startup screen.
No, I mean, well, if you have it on an SSD, it loads up pretty damn quick. It's not that bad.
You should. Anybody who plays Paradox games should install them on an SSD, because that's a pretty big bottleneck for Paradox game. Is just information.
That's where I've got my. So I got my CK2, my EU4, my Hearts of Iron 3 and 4, and 2.
I barely get by with my PC as it is, just out the box. SSDs are well beyond me.
Build it. Build. Yeah.
You think me build a PC? You're really asking for
it's not hard, Utari. Really.
An SSD is literally plug and play. There's nothing.
There's no install. There's no software. It's you just got to get a SATA cable and an open SATA port on the motherboard, and you don't even have to put it in any case or anything. You can just.
SATA? I always said SATA.
I can hear his eyes glazing over from here.
Yeah.
I call it SATA. I don't know. It's SATA.
I'm like, what?
SATA.
Yeah.
SATA.
Yeah, I guess. Well, if we wanted to pronounce it the most pretentious way, it'd be we're installing a SATA cable.
Oh, that's all foreign to me.
It's Legos. It's Legos, man. It's not. All you gotta do is spend I don't know what.
Legos? What? We're going to Africa now?
No, Legos, as in the plastic building block for kids.
Legos. Whereas you saying Lagos, it sounds like you're talking about the actual fucking country.
It's adult Legos. You don't need to spend any time like learning.
Wait, if
complex
that's
things.
adult Legos, what do you call it when an adult buys a Lego set?
An adult doing Legos, like, but it's for kids.
I want a Super Star Destroyer or the Saturn V.
You can get a knockoff kits that are basically exactly the normal like licensed kits, and they do sell. Like I think you can get the Saturn V for like $150. Because I
wasn't going after anybody because my infamy was still really high.
Because I've been looking at the same kit you have been.
I'm curious, Bob. What's your infamy at right now?
18.8.
So I'm more infamous than you.
Really?
Yeah, 21.16.
Remember, he conquered that one province minor
that had 4,900 cattle farmers in it.
Yeah, and he got what was it? It was like 23.
I got like 23.9. I almost hit the limit because of those 4,900 Swiss fucks. They better be certain. Yeah, okay. At least they're German.
So I just commissioned an ironclad. Do I actually have to keep really building them, or was that just pity that it gave me one?
I got mine. I got the same thing.
I can't even build them.
Yeah, but you get an ironclad. You get it. It'll pop up in your home in one of your larger ports because I have one and I don't know how to build them.
There it is.
What would the first German ironclad be called?
I don't know. What's the German word for ship?
The Germans. I know there's a couple of you in the audience.
Because it's got to be, because it's German, so it has to be incredibly descriptive. It has to be very simply it has to be descriptive, and it has no like nuance to it. Like they call it a Panzerkampfwagen, and it's just an armored battle car. So it would be armored warship. So it would be Panzerkrieg something. Would be the
my chat saying Panzerschiff.
Well, it'd be Panzerkriegsschiff. Because it would be armored warship.
Armored warship?
Yeah.
Panzer Das Boot. I like that. Panzerschiff. I've had like 6 different people saying it's just Panzerschiff.
Gepanzertes Kriegsschiff.
So, yeah, Kriegsschiff. That's maybe warship. That is, yeah.
Okay, forget the first thing I said, I guess.
Well, no,
I
know, but I thought they would have the warship in there because it's German. And that's exactly what I expect them to do.
The name for the gun on a tank is even better because it's the same thing with the word cannon on the end.
Yeah.
Armored battle car cannon.
Yeah.
Which just rolls off the tongue in English.
It's a beautiful language. I was watching, what was it? I was watching John, what's his name? John Oliver, because I have HBO, and so, what else am I going to watch on there, most of the days? But last week tonight, sometimes. I remember there was that big thing about whenever BMW did their, cheated on their emission testings. And he just started, as a joke, he kept going by, he kept doing, what is it called? These apologies, but in German. So it was the shame I feel from business related lies, and but he went every time he said it in German, it was the stereotypical incredibly hard lots of and yelling and shit. And he just after he got done with it, went back to the soft.
We appreciate
Germany.
All cultures.
Germany welcomes its new Egyptian allies.
Wait, what?
I'm allied with the Egyptians.
You're securing your strategic drive.
You mean subjugating Egyptians? Because that's the end goal.
Yeah, tomato.
I don't know if that's the phrase.
That's the joke.
It's not the phrase, but that's the joke.
And that's the joke.
No, I heard that my other friend, the Spanish, are bullying them around, so we have to take a stand against the Spanish.
Wait, you have to take a stand against your friend?
I do.
Why?
Friends don't let friends subjugate the world. You do it first,
I'm
and
not
then you let them
interested.
get pieces.
I just want the Egyptian desert. And all the rest, all the Nile lands will be left well alone.
See, I'm saving both of you.
But you didn't.
God damn it, Germany!
But you didn't take the desert part though. You
No,
took
I
the
will
incredibly populated coastline.
But I need the coastline. I need the coastline to then get into the desert. I can't just straight take the desert.
So you're gonna give up the desert after you get. You're gonna give up the coastline after you take the desert.
No, I need a chain
Oh.
to supply all the colonies. But I'm not going to take the rest of Egypt with the Nile.
Your excuses are just falling apart, Spain.
I just want to colonize Africa in peace.
I see some very colonized coastline on the western part of Africa. I don't think you need to take over Egypt to colonize Africa.
I need to get access.
But that's
to that
none of my
area.
business. It's just Germany's ally.
Do you want a strong
Roach,
France?
I feel like you should
Yes
be
or
like,
no?
you should be like pulling up on your suspenders while you're saying that. Well, that's none of my business.
What has Netherlands got to say about itself? I mean, come off it, all right? Do you want a strong France?
As the future
Does
leader of the
anyone want a
European
strong
Union,
front?
I have a lot to say about it.
The future leader of the.
There we go. Got my fucking because it stopped working too because fuck everything.
That's why it doesn't want to work for you, Ben. You keep insulting it. Why
Fuck you, bot.
are you insulting it?
Because it never works right.
It's just...
What exactly is Spain doing in Africa, specifically in like Egypt and the Delta, the Nile River?
I said
Yeah!
I wanted to
What is
work
that? What is
towards-
they doing in there?
I wanted to work. I just explained this. I need that bit to then get to the desert, to then get access to the eastern interior for colonization.
Smells fishy, Germany.
That's it. That's all I want. The rest of Egypt, I don't give a fuck about. I just want access to the eastern northern interior.
To
finally
be
gave
fair,
But why? That's what I'm asking.
I want to point out Spain.
Colonization.
I want to point out Spain. The parts that you have to take in order to like get the parts, the parts you have to take, and then the rest you'll leave because you don't give a shit about. I don't think Egypt gives a shit about either because they're just barren desert. Because you're to get what you need, you have to go through the really incredibly
That's
populated.
not my problem.
Mhm. Yeah.
It's a lot of ducats I have there. It's a few. I finally
Sorry,
gave
middle
in
class, you're gonna have to start paying taxes.
I finally gave in and told the children they're allowed to go home. Well, I mean, I restricted child labor. I didn't outlaw it. I mean, they could still work, just not during school days.
What days are school days in Switzerland?
Please, sir, may I learn how to read?
No! Never! Please, sir, I'd like some more literacy.
Oh,
no, I
Ben,
don't-
did you watch that new show Disenchantment yet on Netflix?
I have not.
Oh,
but I've
I'm
heard
wanting
it's
to
good.
do it. I was gonna do it yesterday, but I got caught up in stuff.
I've been binge watching the newest season of Orange Is the New Black with Leah.
How is that show? Because everybody says it's great, but I have never watched it.
It's okay. It's
I-
okay. Like
I've
thought
never
the
been
first couple
big.
seasons were really good.
Yeah, I've never been big into like Netflix originals.
Most of them are garbage.
That's what I heard. I heard the what was it? Daredevil was okay. Was that, or am I thinking, or is that an Amazon one?
I've never heard of it, so wouldn't know.
Daredevil, like the Marvel character. They did one of.
All I know is that Ben Affleck was Daredevil and the movie was bad.
What?
That's all. That's all I know. Man, you people.
I mean that is not an incorrect statement.
Yeah, you're right. I
didn't. I don't pay any attention to. I don't do superhero stuff anymore. I stopped paying attention to that after the Spider-Man 1.3. I think was when I gave up on.
Does anyone else think it's so ridiculous that Sony like put so much effort into making like a Spider-Man cinematic universe, just to have that whole thing like explode after the first movie, and they just like, ah, all this investment, fuck it, and just like throw it out.
Well, I mean,
don't know,
DC tried to do their cinematic universe with fucking what's it called, The Mummy. And,
yeah, it's the whole superhero thing is just not a fandom that I'm in. So
Neither am I really. I'm not.
Somebody in my chat
big
said
into
that
that.
Kevin Spacey came out with a new movie and it made $126 on its opening day. And I'm not sure if that's a typo or if it actually made $126. Like,
Didn't he get accused of like
Yeah,
raping
it was,
kids?
it was
like
it was
underage boys or
billionaires.
something?
Well, there was some sexual allegation stuff that came up from years ago that
Well, I mean, if they were underage,
Yeah.
then it is legally rape. That's why I'm using that word, not because of allegations of like forceful, but statutory. Because
Right, yeah.
that's yeah.
this
so
conversation.
yeah, that was
took
the
tangent.
thing.
Wasn't that the reason why he came out? Like, because as a way of apologizing for that, he
was like, "Yeah, but I'm gay."
Well, no, he was
said
like
it, I'm
he
brave.
didn't address the allegations of like sexual abuse. He just addressed the fact that yes, I am gay because it was a guy, because it was a man, or
Because it was a guy. It was a guy. Yeah.
I don't know if I don't remember like if they were underage or not, so I don't know.
I figured out how to
Yes.
build. I figured out
Because
how
it
to
was,
build in the mountains.
I mean, the only reason I know as much as I do about this is because it involves Anthony Rapp, which was on Star Trek Discovery.
Oh, it did.
Yes, and he was 14 at the time.
Okay, then yes, very much rape.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, a lot of rape there.
A lot of rape. Buckets of rape.
Hey, I'd like to request that someone go over to Roach's Discord and add that to his quote section.
Please don't. I get like one thing on my Discord every month. And that's like it's always that shit.
Hey,
Bob got a good one the other day from the op I was running. Like, I'm a Nazi, of course.
well,
I'm
I
a
didn't know
racist.
how else to respond to that. It's like, yes, I'm a Nazi. I'm a racist. What do you want from me? God, fuck, I said it
That's how
again.
it is.
Fuck.
Oh,
Or did I just build
pause
that
it.
tunnel?
Something just happened. What is this war they're dragging me into?
Well, I'm gonna go get booze because I always need it for this game.
Fuck it, I'll do this. Because it doesn't look like Sicily has any friends. So.
Bright was pretty awesome. Are we talking about? If we're talking about Netflix originals, chat, then I liked Bright as well. I don't think it did very well critically, but I enjoyed it.
People were hypercritical of it in a lot of ways, and I don't understand. It was because it was like a pro-cop movie, and it tried having like things about modern like cop and civilian relations
Alright.
in the whole thing, and it didn't.
Oh
really,
my god, there is a serious shortage of clippers. My navy is just crying for clippers.
like your own.
Penny, you're all tangled.
So that was the reason I think it got a lot of bad reviews. I thought it was fine as like a popcorn flick, and I actually want like a sequel because I want to know more about that world. Like,
You know,
because
it's a great popcorn flick.
I like the idea of
For what movie?
Double down.
Double Down.
Jesus, not another. No, stop the
Oh,
Neil
that's
Breen.
Neil Breen. Okay, never mind. Sorry. I'm
Oh,
sorry I
what
asked
the
that
fuck?
question.
Immigrant attraction minus 130%. What?
Well, that just means that there's no one's coming to your country.
Yeah,
That means your country's shit,
landlocked-
Ben.
No, it says landlocked nation. You don't touch the ocean, so you're not a real country. All right, well, so much for attracting immigrants. Your children don't have to work 14 hours a day, and you have health care here. But you don't have any oceanfront property.
So your migration.
Wait, doesn't Lake Geneva count as water?
It's a landlocked lake, Ben. It doesn't.
Yeah, but it's water. It should count as water.
That's not how that works.
Wait, why are people unemployed?
Because there are not enough jobs, probably. That or just
Wait, where are they?
there's a lot of reasons actually in this game. They could be unemployment.
Ah, okay. All right. Well,
Could also be that the factory's not profitable, so they can't pay the people.
Yeah, that's what it was. The factory wasn't profitable, so they all just went home. But I have the money. I'll just subsidize it.
Yeah.
That's
Just-
fine.
Yeah, it's not actually like one of those stupid questions, easy answer things. There's a lot of things that could go with that one.
Yeah.
So my snark
Did you try
raced
turning the
ahead of my
factory on?
mind.
Did you try turning the factory off and on again? That'll actually work if you're just talking about the button.
The factory button, the Whopper button.
You gotta push the Whopper button.
Just a reference there, I'm not understanding.
Yep, there's a lot of them. So.
Bagels.
What?
It's okay, Bob. Don't worry about it.
I can start talking about Star Trek again.
I mean, I'm okay with that, Bob.
Well,
We're on the same page there for the most
it's not.
part.
It's not as bad of a problem for us. It's maybe the audience.
I would say most of the. I would say that the majority of the audience knows about Star Trek.
No, the audience enjoys hearing me kvetch about Discovery. That's what they enjoy.
I love hearing Bob bitch about Discovery. I love it. I have no issues with that. Fort Geneva has been completed. So what was that war, Roach? I walked away to booze.
Hey, Austria, what if I took the Sudetenland from you?
The Italians are the Italian kingdom is fighting two Sicilies to restore like order in provinces or something like that. They're annexing two Sicilies entirely, and two Sicilies has no allies anymore. So I provided some naval support. Really, what that meant was I just sent my navy down there and then brought them back.
Thanks for the sub, man.
Welcome to Club Germany.
See, my chat is all like, yeah, let's hear Bob talk about Star Trek. It's always funny.
I think Bob probably gets bored of it at a certain point. He's saying the same
let
things.
Bob field that question. Bob, do you ever get bored talking about Star Trek?
If it's misery, yes. Like Discovery, I do.
Well, you just gotta inject some of the good stuff in there.
How about another thing you're disappointed in the Star Trek franchise for? How disappointed are you because of the tabletop game and its failings?
How much jiggery poker you need to make it work?
Yeah.
It's failing. You'll have to be more specific.
I said failings. I had an S.
Failings.
Yeah.
I
did Pearl.
I mean, this is a pretty common theme through Star Trek tabletop RPGs, which is that the space combat is always really convoluted. The latest one, Star Trek Adventures, has everybody acting in turn on the bridge, and then you have the NPC ships then also acting. But it's just a really kind of clunky way of resolving stuff, and there's players that will straight just not have any jobs to do unless they come up with like really super duper creative ways to solve problems, which I haven't met very many that have.
I think that's basically what we did on our opening mission, where we were trying to, we accidentally dematerialized someone trying to move the little shuttlecraft we had around with like an industrial transporter. It was like, the shuttle made it here, but the person inside's gone. Well, he's somewhere on the planet.
Somewhere, probably.
Well, no, he's become of the planet. He's everywhere at once. Didn't we do that? Am I making this up in my head? Didn't we kill someone? Was I dematerializing them?
Probably.
I don't remember.
That's how memorable it was.
It's been a while, Ben.
Netherlands, you have no great power allies.
I was a great power for a while, but then I keep losing it to other up-and-comers.
No,
the Kingdom of Spain raced up ahead, and the Ottoman Empire was able to bring their economy back up just a tad.
I might not be racing ahead too soon. I'm back down to 12.
So what's the matter? You can't go subjugate the Egyptians anymore?
I've got. Somebody asked how many people are employed in the booze factory right now. There's.
What, do you not want an ally that can actually hold its way against France?
Well, can you not do that right now?
No, clearly not. Because of the time.
No, I just want to be able to plunder their national treasures of Egypt without the Spanish owning the territory.
Well, the plunder's all in the Nile area, which I don't own. I just own the coast.
Yeah, you don't own it yet, but then you're going to become ambitious and be like, that could be mine, and then you're going to be like, oh,
no, I just genuinely just want the Egyptian desert. That's it. And then the rest of the Nile, I will happily leave alone.
So some people asked what my plan for expansion was, like trying to gobble up bits of France or bits of Italy. Right now, my infamy's through the fucking roof, so it's nothing. My expansion plan is to wait until the world stops being pissed at me because of those cattle I took.
I might actually beat up Austria-Hungary some more, maybe.
Just punching one of the sick men of Europe. I had a comment.
Well, I mean, there's that Sudetenland over there and all, so
It's very Sudeten-y.
it is.
It's got all the best Sud in it.
It's what?
Who knows?
Roach, you should get the reference. I'm ashamed of you.
I mean, I'm all for beating up France, but I'm not sure what Egypt has to do with France.
No, I need to expand my colonies in order to be able to get my people to stop farming the RGOs in Spain to become soldiers to have a military that can actually withstand France's.
Have
On
you
the
increased your
border,
military
at least.
spending?
Yes, my military spending has been maxed for quite some time, and I don't really
Are
have
you
that big an
promoting
army.
soldiers?
Yes.
That reminds me, I should
I
actually
can no longer
pay
help
my
you.
soldiers.
Well, yeah. Well, if that's what I'm saying. Increasing your military spending also increases the potential cap you have for soldiers.
Aw, the Great Explosion of 1872. My coal mine exploded.
Let's be friends, Netherlands. I don't have any ambitions for the Benelux yet.
I don't. Okay.
Hey, Bryce. How's the news making going? It's going good.
Well, I mean, Austria's only ally and friend in the world is Belgium, but Belgium does have France and, just France on its side. So, I mean, there's some benefit to having the Netherlands here because I think the Netherlands wants to get Southern Netherlands back at some point.
Gotta invade Austria-Hungary by way of Belgium.
I recall that being a conversation. The Netherlands is like, "Hey, I want this." Oh, Italy wants me to come in. Italian liberation of Venetian.
Venice.
Can we slow it down, please?
I got it.
Or
Speed
pause it
2, ahoy!
for a second, because that's what is that?
Well, pause it would be great because this is going to time out otherwise. So I need to see what's going on.
Yeah, that works too.
That's between
This is-
the Austro-Hungarians and Belgium.
Someone said I should jump France. I don't have a lot of people living in Switzerland right now.
I'm allied to Italy as well.
Oh, France
Want to
is,
beat up some Belgian and Austrian, Hungarian fucks?
Yeah, I'll
France
need
is invading
an
Korea.
army detachment for the Belgian area because most of my army is in the southeastern Pacific.
I'm jumping in on this hayride.
I'm just
Away that
becoming
goes.
communist.
And where are the Belgians? There you are. Come at me, bro. Oh wait, no, those are boats. I can't attack those with men.
Good job.
Come at
do
me,
that.
bro! Wait, I don't float well!
All right, I think we can go forward now.
We are going to march our way through Switzerland to get to Italy.
I mean, I'm okay with that. I did just build railroads freaking... Wow, they're not done yet. You can walk along the railroad paths where the railroads will be later. I am not going to grant military access to Italy.
But why not? They're my friends in this.
Oh, wait, they are? I thought you were against... Oh, wait, no.
No, they're my friends.
I
They're my
mean,
valiant allies.
My bad. There's wires crossed there. Is fort upkeep in Vicky 2 also expensive like in Vicky 4 and EU 4?
No, you can have forts in every province. I have level 1 forts in every province and level 2 forts in a couple of them in every one of my home provinces, and it's barely a scratch on my income.
That's right, Belgium. You don't want to cross this Alp line, do you? That's what I thought.
I mean, it's the same thing for Germany, from what I can see right here. They have forts fucking everywhere. They don't work the same as they do in
No.
EU4 and
They're not the
CK2
same.
and all those things.
Fortress Switzerland? I mean, isn't that what Switzerland is? So nobody wants to touch it. It's just a mountain range filled with forts and angry people.
But they're quite pleasant. It's just they can turn angry. They're conditioned to
Conditioned to snap on the
It's like a
drop of a...
it's like a rabid dog that's been trained. Just
Alright.
the Cujo of a country.
So who started this war?
Italy did.
They're liberating the Venetian provinces.
Oh, liberating.
Because they're primarily Italian.
Look, this is a pretty legit action. Belgium wants peace.
Well,
Already?
Oh, hey, apparently I'm in charge of the alliance now because I'm Germany, yo.
Yeah.
You're Germany.
Oh yeah, the Italians definitely smelled blood in the water, and they're all over fucking Austria right now. Ah.
Is
I
that
don't
the same
blame
sound
them.
effect you use for your vampire touch spell?
it might be.
Have you added a war goal to
Give me a minute.
Belgium?
Give me a minute. I'm looking.
I have to put up with Roach making that noise a lot.
I haven't
Yeah,
used
Austria-
it in like a month.
Austria and
Maybe-
Belgium
maybe
are
2
like,
weeks.
please stop, please stop.
So Wallonie, I think, is the only province I can take because they only have 2 provinces and they're small ass useless country.
They're useless. I want it for myself.
Oh god, all my sphere is just leaving me.